Hi, it's me, Khadija, and today I just want to talk about beauty standards. Um, Before I begin my video, I just want to say the reason that I haven't been necessarily posting as much as I really want to is because I'm really working on editing and learning how to do different types of editing and, just becoming better. So because of that, I haven't really posted anything because I plan on editing something together, but I decided to just do another one take video without editing because I do really want to talk about beauty standards. And I think the main thing that I want to say when I begin to talk about beauty standards is the fact that all countries are exposed to different things, different times, so their ideas and their standards of beauty are different, and there's nothing that can change about that. The way that a commercial comes out in Japan might represent that, pale skin is more appealing. The way a commercial is represented in Africa might say that darker skin is more appealing, or it might even say lighter skin is more appealing. And then we have European countries, and we have all these different countries that maybe have different standards of beauty for hair. Maybe the standard beauty of hair is a lot more straighter, and maybe it's more full of body and curly. Maybe it's a different curl type than what's considered natural or beautiful in a different group of people. So there's nothing that can change about that. However, it puts those people that aren't fitting that idea of beauty in a position where they need to create their own idea of beauty, or they need to accept what's beautiful for themselves. And I don't blame the commercial aspect of it. I do not blame the way that the ideas of beauty are presented. I say that the solution to it would be for us to all create our own standards of beauty and to just follow through with that. To love ourselves and accept what we do have, and through that people see that we carry ourselves in a way that we feel beautiful, and that becomes beautiful. The fact that you don't have to allow a commercial or a advertisement or any form of commercial business period, advertisement businesses period, not allow those things to affect the way we see ourselves. I believe in accurate role models. If you feel like you're too big, or if your skin is too dark, if you feel like, maybe your eyes are too big, if you feel like these things are what you need to, find beauty in, you look into someone who has the same exact things, or looks that you kind of have, that you're trying to grow comfortable with. You find that person. Like for me, it's Lupita Nyong'o, it's a Jack Dang, it's a lot of darker complected models. And a lot of the time I've received a lot of crap about the way my body shape is, like especially in where I'm from, which is Brooklyn, New York. We have the standard of, thicker bodies and fairer skin and longer foreign hair is considered more beautiful than a nappy afro, a darker complexion, a skinny body. And every person is different, so I'm not saying that every person in Brooklyn feels that way. I am saying that in general, that's the idea that is projected as beautiful. I had to learn to create my own standard of beauty for myself, and I strongly suggest that in every person. And I strongly suggest that you create your own rules and you follow those instead of allowing what the overall rule of an area is of what beauty is, period, to affect you. And I have a lot of run-on, so hopefully the moral of the story is being caught correctly. I love my body, I love who I am, and I don't allow anyone to make me feel inferior about it. And I believe that that's a trait that should be learned by everyone. And I know it's not an easy one to learn, so I strongly suggest finding accurate role models and creating your own ideas of beauty and following those. And it's not an easy fight, because some days I do feel like, wow, I need to gain weight. Wow, sometimes I wish I had fairer skin. But I embrace it all the time, and I receive all these compliments about how people feel like my skin is beautiful, and it makes me feel so happy to know that people look at the things that I used to look at and wish I didn't have and see beauty in them. Like, imagine if I did take away, you know, or did really still wish I had lighter skin, then I wouldn't feel so, like I wouldn't get that warm feeling when someone said they loved my skin, because I would know deep down inside the skin tone that I would have had I lightened my skin is not my own. And so beauty is a really deep topic for me, and I don't want to run on too hard, but I just want to say that you're beautiful just the way you are, and you shouldn't allow anyone to affect the way you see yourself. You shouldn't allow any commercial, any song, or anything to affect the way you see yourself. God has created you just the way you are for a reason. You should love that about yourself. I love that about you. And just keep your head up and have a wonderful day. And that's all I had to say today. So, bye guys. Where's the off button?